These are the latest deportees arriving back from the US.
Allá está el caballero, ahí le va su maleta.
Many of them are young adult males with no criminal background, picked up straight from manual labor jobs they once worked for minimal wages. But some, like 32-year-old Jose, are gang members.
So what do you think of the Trump policy now? He's deporting Salvadorans. He's really going after MS-13.
Karma's a bitch, and that's coming back, you know? We have done a lot of, I'm not gonna say me personally, but a lot of people in general, you know, have done a lot of hurtful shit to innocent people. And I think that people got tired of it, you know?
Jose joined MS-13 in the US at just 13 years old. He was deported back directly from a US prison. But since he's not wanted for crimes in El Salvador, he's being treated like any other deportee, released back into the streets.
Pase por acá.
He's convinced he'll be killed any day by police or rival gangs, and he thinks his best chance to protect himself is getting straight back into the game.
Once the police find out where I live at, they're gonna come and snatch me, and they're gonna kill me. My friend got sent back 6 months ago, they killed him already. So you putting me in a position that I don't wanna die for no reason, man. So it's between me and you, who you think gonna go first? You, because I'm gonna pull the trigger, you know?
Jose has good reason to worry, because while the US wants MS-13 gone, the Salvadoran government wants them dead. Inside neighborhoods like this, the police and military are ramping up their hunt for gang members. These patrol units search anyone they find for tattoos or evidence of gang activity.
In which areas do you have gang activity? And do you also have MS-13 in rural areas too?
Aquí son MS, bien accidentado el terreno, lo que le da a ellos una ventaja en cuanto a poderse esconder de la autoridad.
¡Abra la puerta, pues! Vale, vamos.
Under the cover of darkness, these joint operations involving hundreds of armed police and elite military units raid the homes of suspected gang members while they're asleep.
¿Dónde trape?
Color en la casa.
¿Cómo es su nombre?
So this is the third suspect that they've arrested this evening. It's just the beginning of the night. The police have a list of more than 100 names. That's number 3.
This investigation took 2 months to put together. Local law enforcement was struggling to contain the gang even before the new wave of deportations. MS-13 didn't start in El Salvador. The gang was formed on the streets of Los Angeles in the 1980s by refugees fleeing civil war at home. In the 1990s, many of those gang members were deported back here, where they quickly exploited the power vacuum and took over entire cities and towns like these. Back at the local police headquarters, officers lined up suspected gang members. By daybreak, law enforcement said they'd arrested just over 40 suspects, confiscating a few guns, 1 vehicle, and a couple $1,000s in cash.
What problems does it create for you when they are shipping back MS-13 members from the USA back to El Salvador?
Sí, se nos complica más porque estos pandilleros vienen a esconderse en diversas ciudades, zonas urbanas, zonas rurales, y ellos vienen ya quizás con un adiestramiento, con unas técnicas diferentes, y podría ser, sí representa un problema, ¿verdad?
The government is fighting back the only way it knows how, locking up suspected gang members in huge numbers and packing them into a prison system already well over capacity. This one outside the country's capital holds hundreds of MS-13 gang members.
Why do you think Donald Trump is targeting MS-13? Why is that happening?
Porque es la que está causando más estragos mundialmente.
Más sanguinaria.
Más que todo. Es la que tiene más, o sea, no piensa si va a dejar en orfandad niños, si va a dejar mujeres viudas, o sea que no piensa nada de eso, ellos solo piensan destruir nada más.
These guys say they're trying to leave the gang. Some even have an X they've tattooed over their letters to show they're serious.
What happens when you get out? I mean, if you get out and MS guys see that you've crossed out and left the gang, is that a problem?
Pues tratan de hacernos muchas cosas de diferentes maneras, pues, tanto como la familia de uno, como a uno, pero las consecuencias sí son graves, dejarnos de una pandilla, como la muerte.
Outside prison, some former MS-13 members are getting their tattoos removed altogether.
This is MS-13.
El logotipo de la pandilla es una garra. Esto es la seña que se hace la pandilla. Aquí dice Mara Salvatrucha.
Junior served 14 years inside Zacatraz maximum security prison. Between them, he and his friend Nicole have been shot more than 13 times. They're now living in a halfway house for ex-gang members, and they say that gang members are on the defensive here in El Salvador and back in the United States.
Contacto estoy con un primo que pertenece a la pandilla MS allá en Estados Unidos y él lo que me dice es de que él tarde o temprano lo van a deportar o tarde o temprano lo pueden asesinar allá mismo también, porque dice de que ya siente la mayoría de personas allá, los pandilleros andan con temor ya de que el gobierno los ha tirado un plan de como le quisiera, super mano dura también, de que va a endurecer las leyes en contra de ellos. Ya hablan de estar aquí.
Junior and Nicole now go as far as to wear concealer to hide their face tattoos when they leave their home. They're hoping it helps them avoid detection.
Why is deportation not a solution for this problem?
Porque cuando están en el aeropuerto, allí mismo ellos, hay uno de repente a los 4 o 3 días amanecen muertos. Entonces, y lo que está generando así, desestabilizando más el país.
Now, with MS-13 on the run, they're hiding out in rural areas outside cities.
Aquí puro mar, aquí puro estrés, y aquí para allá donde comenzamos nosotros a operar.
What would happen if I was going to come in here by myself without even talking to you?
Si viene solo, o lo pueden coronar.
These guys are feeling the crackdown. They're on high alert for police.
Entonces, MS-13 a morir aquí como 13. MS a morir.
These MS-13 gang members go by the names Smiley and Crazy One. They may seem young, but they're deadly.
Puta, mira, hombre, y cuando tuviéramos siempre que matamos, tuviéramos ondas de esas, grabáramos bien recio.
They say the rhetoric from the White House has struck a nerve and warn that the death toll will rise.
Donald Trump right now, he's going hard against MS-13. Do you think this is going to work? I mean, sending people back here to El Salvador from the USA, it's going to make the gang weaker?
Hombre, casaca, nunca lo va a lograr, ese viejo maricón es casaca. El presidente está arriba de la verga, pues, ¿me entiendes? El maestro está verga, pues. El maestro no sabe con el monstruo que se enfrenta, porque si él manda 5 para abajo, van 15 para arriba.
How does MS control a neighborhood and you can't even see them?
La onda está que la policía, ¿me entiendes? Vamos, así como está organizada, también las pandillas sí estamos organizadas, ¿me entiendes? Creen que con su inteligencia a nosotros los van a debilitar y lo que están haciendo es dándoles fuerzas para seguir adelante. Porque nosotros poco a poco les vamos viendo sus puntos, donde les podemos caer, donde les podemos...
That's big talk from gang members who have seemingly gone underground. But the fallout of the government's anti-gang crackdown has led to deadly results on the streets. Scenes like these occur nightly. Some of the victims are police, some gang members. Often it's civilians caught in the crossfire. With MS-13 now hunted by the government and rival gangs, there are few places for them to hide. We met back up with Jose at one of the only places he feels safe, a local cemetery near the town where he now lives with his aunt.
So you've been back now, what?
3 days.
What's your biggest fear right now?
My family's safety.
But what's going to happen to them?
Like they hovering in a fugitive, you know. Imagine they go there looking for me and they don't see nothing. They don't see me there. They're gonna take against my family. My friends have just destroyed a lot of people, you know, sometimes innocent people too, so.
And you? Have you done that too? Have you
Not
killed?
innocent people.
But you've killed people.